The Property Bulletin by London Property, the home of superprime.
Former Washington Commanders owner Dan Snyder and his wife Tanya have relocated to London after selling the NFL team in 2023 for a record $6 billion. Dan and Tanya Snyder spent over £50 million on a Belgravia home and later purchased 2 additional properties in the same luxury development for a total of £74.9 million. In 2022, they founded Snyder UK Investments to manage the proceeds from the sale of the Washington Commanders. The firm employs at least 6 staff and invests in private markets, including Apollo funds. With a net worth of about $4.4 billion, Snyder is part of a growing wave of wealthy Americans relocating to the UK amid political uncertainty in the US and changes to UK tax rules. US buyers like the Snyders are one of the few bright spots in London's struggling luxury property market. The couple also own the 305-foot super yacht Lady S, which is available for charter at £1.4 million per week. The move marks Snyder's shift from a turbulent 24-year NFL ownership to a quieter but lavish life in the UK. Modern purpose-built student accommodation, PBSA, is moving far beyond basic housing, catering to Gen Z's demand for luxury, well-being, and sustainability, with prices to match. Key trends in modern purpose-built student accommodation include high-end amenities such as gyms, basketball courts, meditation rooms, cinemas, karaoke, co-working areas, concierge services, and chef-led events. There is a strong well-being focus with 24/7 support, counseling, and curated social activities designed to create a home away from home. Sustainability is also a priority, with eco-friendly builds like Urbanest's Battersea Passive House offering purified air and low energy use. However, these premium offerings come at a cost, often doubling local private rental prices, for example, £1,425 to £2,292 per calendar month in Battersea, compared with an average of £1,117 locally. Students' top priorities reflect this demand for quality, with 86% valuing high standards, 83% wanting bills included, 80% seeking top facilities, and 55% caring about environmental standards. Providers say the model boosts academic performance and well-being while appealing to parents willing to pay for safety, comfort, and community. London's housing crisis is worsening, with soaring rents, limited supply, and rising homelessness. The resignation of Homelessness Minister Rushanara Ali, after allegations of hiking rent on her property by £700, reignited debate over landlord ethics and no-fault evictions. Key issues include sky-high rents, with the average London rent consuming nearly 38% of income as demand far outstrips supply, forcing many to pay months up front or leave the city. Homelessness is surging, with rough sleeping up 4% last year and over 183,000 Londoners, including 90,000 children, in temporary housing, while many more are hidden homeless. No-fault evictions via Section 21 notices allow landlords to reclaim properties without tenant fault, and although reforms are planned, they may temporarily reduce rental availability. Housing quality is another concern, with 1.1 million private rentals failing basic standards due to issues like damp, mold, and disrepair. Meanwhile, a lack of new homes persists, with 45,000 rental properties lost since 2021. London needs 88,000 new homes in the next decade, but the affordability of new builds remains in doubt. Campaigners call for stronger renter protections, more affordable housing, and urgent policy change. Battery storage is emerging as a major disruptor in UK property investment, offering landlords and developers lower running costs, better EPC ratings, long-term value growth, and energy resilience. Once niche, systems like Tesla Powerwall now make it possible to store solar or off-peak grid electricity for use when prices are high, boosting rental appeal and NOI. Costs have dropped to £4,000 to £8,000 for typical systems, with ROI in 7-10 years, or faster with smart tariffs and incentives. Adoption is growing in HMOs, holiday lets, and new builds, helping future-proof assets and avoid regulatory or market obsolescence. For investors, the message is clear. Act now before green upgrades become mandatory.
Subscribe to our newsletter to receive our weekly bulletins and stay ahead of what's shaping the super prime property market.